professional status of nursing is, it feels like it's so new. Everybody's just worried about our image, and obviously the image of nurses in the media is terrible in comparison to what we actually are, or what they actually are. And it's all politics, and if they're always worried about, you know, bad images being portrayed about nursing, so that if something bad happens on Facebook about nursing, then it could potentially ruin all the work that these people have done to get our status as professional.
Adding them prior to graduation should be avoided. I don't think I would ever add a teacher unless I was graduated. I'd try after I was graduated, but at that point you're a nurse.
I think personally it would be better to have students in a group than accept friend requests, just as a measure of professional distance, and that way you don't get the creeping that happens on Facebook also.
The people who want to use it are using it, and the people who don't want to use it still have access to it. It's too social to consistently maintain professionalism. However, if the professionalism is maintained, it is a useful tool.
If the teacher makes a group, you know that it's a professional group and it's a serious group. And I feel like just knowing that, well, for me anyways, just knowing that the teachers are viewing your comments, I wouldn't write anything unprofessional or say anything unprofessional, because I feel like you're monitoring it.
The teacher doesn't have to monitor, but they can have someone monitor the activity. Anything that's inappropriate either gets deleted or addressed.
Using professional speech, for one, it's very easy to fall into very familiar speech in Facebook, and it's easy to use shorthand, to just use it similarly as an emailing system, and kind of treat each other with the respect that we all deserve.
I think if it's going to be like on a public group, or like a group that's for the students, then obviously any private or any personal discussion should be avoided by the professors and the students. Any obscure or I guess colloquial terms.
But other than that, I don't know how you could keep it professional, because there's people are different.
As long as someone doesn't overstep boundaries by getting into, you know, personal issues or anything like that, it's pretty easy to maintain professionalism. Facebook it's not going away. It's getting bigger, and we need to embrace these tools, because it's really helpful to the students' learning process, and we don't have to use it if we don't want to. But the people who want to stay connected with their professors, they have that opportunity with Facebook. But if the professors feel like they can't connect with their students on Facebook because of a set of guidelines, then we're going to lose out. And how can we grow as a profession if we're not evolving with what the times are? If we didn't embrace new technology, then we wouldn't have things that help people in the hospital setting, or in, you know, the healthcare setting. It's another one of the technologies that we have to evolve and adapt to, because it's not going away. And if we don't use it, then, you know, we're going to have a lesser chance of enhancing our learning opportunities and connecting with our teachers and our professors. And it's really important that we're able to do that outside of school.